Recently, it was revealed that black academics earn thousands less per year than white scholars with the same education. Now, knowing the history of this country, I'm not surprised by this at all. However, it is important to acknowledge that this is still happening. There's no point in saying, but in 2018 though, like, why not? Until white people are willing to break down the barriers of white supremacy so everybody is on an equal or equal footing, then things like this will continue to happen. It's like I did in my video last week. Why are people surprised that racism is still happening? Why are white journalists writing articles saying about, oh yeah, oh my god, I can't believe it, racism is real, I didn't know. Like we have not been tearing our throats out for years as black people screaming, yes, racism is real. You know, we get attacked by white people, Asian people, all kinds of people who are not black. We get attacked by everybody. In fact, sometimes we get attacked by our own, but that's a conversation for another day. But here, see, The Independent says black pay penalties for ethnic minorities doing same jobs as white colleagues with equal qualifications are significant. And this was a study that was conducted. It says black and minority ethnic academics earn an average thousands of pounds less every year than their peers. A study has found black male academics are paid around 13% less on average than white male academics of a similar age and education, while black female academics were paid around 12% less than white males, according to researchers at the Universities and Colleges Employers Association, or the UCEA for short. It says their report was titled Caught at the Crossroads, an Intersectional Approach to Gender and Ethnicity Pay Gaps in Higher Education. I mean, I'm really not surprised about this at all. I mean, I've been saying this since I started my YouTube channel, that racism is a thing that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And it's not just on black people. There are ways we can progress by ourselves, you know, with black schools, supporting black businesses, providing that those black businesses are well, you know, doing good, have good customer service skills. Also boycotting white businesses when they do things that are not acceptable towards the black race, because the thing is, we get attacked by them or to do something that's offensive and we keep purchasing from them, we keep consuming. And how many times must I tell people, without the consumers there can be no consumption. So therefore you must learn to keep away from these people when they do this nonsense, you know. So these statistics do not surprise me at all. Racism affects us in all aspects of our lives. It's about time we acknowledge the truth in this. And it's also about time that these white institutions, these universities, start acknowledging it more, because what is the point of having certain courses where you admit that racism is a problem, but yet you as a whole are not doing anything to dispel it? It's all well and good teaching teenagers and adults about racism, that it exists. But then at the same time, what are you doing to counteract it? Because training is just one thing. That's just one thing entirely. And you say you got all these diversity and blah, blah, blah. But come on now. Diversity what? So like, until you're ready to acknowledge your failures, then you're wasting my time. So yes, black men and black women who are academics are being paid less than white colleagues. There should be no surprises here. However, it does not mean we don't have the right to complain about it. We damn sure do have the right to complain about it. And you should. Never let them think that you are mute. Scream if you feel to scream, you know. So this is it for me today. My stomach is a little bit mashed up, so I'm about to go. The third video I was going to do today, I'm going to do tomorrow morning instead. So I shall see you then. Stay blessed and stay black. All right, bye.